Concert Crew Podcast, we back again.
Yes.
Today, Dr. Dre 60.
Damn, 60.
Dr. Dre, Andre Young, 60 years old, man. Happy 60th birthday.
Word.
Man, we getting to the point where we celebrating 60th birthdays all the time. That's
hip hop,
dope.
that's dope. Yeah.
Who would have thought that hip hop would take it this far, man?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Man, so Dr. Dre has remained relevant for he's 60 years old now. It's been 5 decades he's been in the game.
That's even crazy to say that.
5 decades. Like he been in the game. Like we got the rapologist with us. You know, he in N.W.A. mode right now. So like, what made Dr. Dre, like, how has he became this? Like, has he remained relevant for this long in the game?
I think because his production, the people he has surrounded himself with over his production, the mastering of the masters, you know what I mean? Like the way like the sound is always filled and, you know, at a certain level is, you know, that's how Dr. Dre is. He's a perfectionist, you know, when it comes to his craft and, you know, putting out audio. He's just a master at it.
You, Ox.
Listen, man, I want to say thank you very much for inviting me to this one. I couldn't miss it. Look, Dr. Dre, man, listen. I know I'm a certain age. I'm considered the rapologist.
The rapologist.
And, you know, I'm a world-class wrecking crew type of dude. You know what I mean? When he first dropped.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Turn off the lights, all that nonsense with the makeup.
Okay.
And, you know, we seen Dr. Dre, but we didn't know who he was. You know, but we played the jam, Michelle A. and all that nonsense back at Dell State. You know what I mean? Yeah, back at Dell State. You know, when we first came in back in 87, 88, whenever it dropped. You know what I mean? But the reason I'm here and the reason that I got to jump out and just say Dr. Dre and what we remember him as the group N.W.A. And when that hit the scene, y'all old enough to remember.
Yeah.
I can't say y'all.
We wasn't all the way. We was. I mean, I remember N.W.A., but we wasn't. We was still babies when they kind of hit like that.
It was the videos that brought it to us, seeing like Express Yourself, Straight Outta Compton. The videos brought us. You know. Yeah. We didn't go out and buy the singles and all that.
We was too young. We were still babies then.
Absolutely. But the thing that Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, the whole crew did to the world, to the rap industry, to the whole situation, and y'all probably know already, is the N-word.
Yeah.
You know, the N-word was not being used by Blastmaster, Eric B. Rakim, Run. You know what I mean? Curtis Blow, all the
Public Enemy.
Enemy, This wasn't used, and these great albums was out before them.
Why is that?
Why? It was considered disrespectful to use the N-word back when I was coming up. You know what I mean? We couldn't say the N-word in high school.
Yeah.
We couldn't say the N-word in middle school. I mean, it was like using profanity.
Yeah, it's like a forbidden word.
It was a forbidden word. So we didn't call each other niggas.
Yeah.
We didn't. When we heard this, like I remember being on campus and hearing, you know, Straight Outta Compton and F the Police and all that nonsense. Be like, what the hell is these dudes talking about? They using the N-word on a record.
And it made it to the record.
Yes. So it was just a phenomenon being at Dell State, as a freshman at Dell State, listening to this, and it just blew everything up, man. So, and, you know, it was just a phenomenon. And of course now, you know, N-word is being used.
That's
been used
a
for decades
regular,
it's a regular term.
They don't even blink it out no more. Like
but we just experienced that coming up and not even using it and using it as a profanity against another man, and then out of nowhere they're using it. It really blew them up, man, and got them to a level of just incredible level. So that's my first remembrance, first world wrecking crew thing, you know what I mean? But, you know, when he came with that, we was like, well, you know, how is he a fake guy? You know, how can you be wrecking crew and then you were the gangster, you know, the very next second. And of course, it was a lot of play on that, you know, with the movie, with the CPO, CP4, It was a whole
CP4,
play on that with, you know, with Chris Rock. But the N-word, man, so I'm going to say that the N-word started it off, and look, man, look what he's done from this first album, Niggas for Life, to the Chronic, you know what I mean? Straight Outta Compton. I mean, it's just crazy, man. Straight Outta Compton first, of course. But it was an album before that. It was an album before that. The Straight Outta Compton.
The N.W.A. and the Posse.
Yeah,
joint
yeah,
they
no
had,
doubt
a
about it.
compilation joint they had. Yeah.
No doubt about it.
I think the reason why he been able to do it because I think he evolved with time. He didn't always just stay boxed in. He was, N.W.A. was a moment. Then he evolved into the Chronic sound.
Mm-hmm.
Then he evolved to where he was, with Tupac and when California Love, and then to when he did the Chronic 2001 to then Eminem to 50. Like he just kept on evolving his sound. Like he wasn't scared to embrace the next generation that was coming, the next generation that was coming. Even the Kendrick, like he wasn't scared. He wasn't scared to like embrace them. Okay, this is a new thing.
Yeah.
How do I bring out the best in this? So I think he just always like looking at the next thing.
Yeah.
He's always on Dre's on the next thing.
See, like as far as sound, like as he evolved, his sound didn't sound West Coast. It sounded like his sound, like that's a Dr. Dre beat. You know what I mean? Like it didn't sound like the funk of the Chronic, but it's still, you could tell that it's a Dr. Dre beat.
Absolutely.
So that just shows how he's evolving as a producer.
All right, so Ox, you the oldest one here, rapologist. When did you first hear Dr. Dre? When was the first time you heard Dr. Dre?
Well, as I said earlier, world-class fucking crew. But, we didn't know who he was.
Well, you know who he was.
Yeah, you know who he was. But, like I said, it was 88, 89. I was going to say 89 when, the Straight Outta Compton jumped off. And, coming straight out of Compton, you know what I mean? You already know the intro to that. So when we first heard that, we was on it. We was on it. We grabbed the album up, and that was the play back then, the After Police and all that nonsense going on. So we first heard, we was just intrigued by people using the N-word. So we looked at the lyrics, and we always thought Ice Cube was the main one. He had the best lyrics. Ice Cube the best side of the group, and we always had that back and forth. Easy, they compared it easy this, easy that. Nah, Ice Cube's the man, you know what I mean?
Right.
MC Ren was, in there with Ice Cube. Ice Cube was always the leader of the pack, man. So we first heard him 88, 89. It was just amazing jump off, man. We jumped on the album, and then the Ghetto Boys came after with using the N-word and all that. That was like, okay. It's like they took the style and talking all that craziness, you know what I mean? Beating girls, beating everybody up, fighting everybody, mind of a lunatic, all that, Scarface. So so listen, we first heard it, we jumped on it, and the rest is history, man. The rest is history. You already know the history. Ice Cube leaving, not saying he getting his checks right. You know what I mean? He was told he was getting beat by Jerry Heller and rolled out, and of course, everything went on from there, man. But incredible start just to hear it. Just to hear Sean, my man Carl, man, just to be there. I know y'all said y'all was a certain age, but it was a great time in hip hop history. Great time. Maybe it was down for a time because, like I said, the N-word, I gotta go back to the N-word.
Yeah.
It just wasn't allowed to be said, and of course now everybody uses it. You know what I mean? And it just changed rap history. It changed the game in rap. Right. You know how we say Jordan changed. To get basketball. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, they changed basketball. You know what I mean? This guy right here, this group right here, changed rap, hands down. Changed it.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. The first time I heard Dr. Dre, I'm probably going to say is Express Yourself video. Yeah. I remember he was like acting like the president.
Waving and
waving.
Somebody took a shot and jumps down.
Somebody was shooting at him, he ducked down. I think the first time I seen Dr. Dre was probably that video, man.
Yeah, same here.
I don't smoke weed or cess. Because it's known to give a brother brain damage.
Wow.
And brain damage in the mic don't manage. That's the first time I'm thinking back. That's the first time I remember seeing Dr. Dre.
Okay.
And that was a completely different. They was having fun in that video, man. That was out of all the N.W.A. stuff. That was kind of more of that album. That was more like the lighthearted kind of fun. So I remember seeing Dre like that, acting like he the president, like a black dude.
So you hear straight at Compton first. You heard that first.
Yeah, because I remember because I was
that was the video.
89. It was
They
a
seen the
video.
single.
So I remember seeing the video.
Okay.
I probably heard. I don't think I was listening to radio at that age, and my parents. My mom definitely wasn't letting me listen to straight.
You was listening to like Michael Jackson. You was listening to N.W.A.
I definitely was listening to Michael Jackson. I ain't saying I was listening to N.W.A. I had to find out. I had to find that stuff on my own. But when it first came out, I wasn't listening to no Straight Outta Compton. I was a baby. But I did see the videos though. So I did see it could express itself because it wasn't that vulgar as their other stuff. They played that video more.
Oh yeah.
So that's why
sure.
that's why I seen the Express Yourself video because it didn't scare everybody as much as the other stuff that they did. So I seen that video getting played more. That got more like video play.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, wasn't Tone Loc in the video? I just have like these.
I think Tone Loc was in that video. Was he in the car with him or something?
He was doing something in the video.
I feel like Tone
he
Loc
was there.
in that video. Yeah.
And it's like you had like the jail scene. It was rapping through the bars. Then they ran through the little not flyer thing, but the little thing that like the.
I know what you're talking about. Like a little paper thing.
The paper thing. Yeah.
I got you. And you was really a baby when you see
that.
Then.
Yeah, I was born in '85, so definitely remember seeing the video.
He was born in '85. I was born in '81, Ox. We wasn't that old. We wasn't that old.
The same age. Why?
No, man. He's a little kid, man. I helped change his diapers, man.
I didn't know that.
That's a lie.
No disrespect.
Changing diapers.
Wow.
Nah, but yeah, man. But so Dr. Dre, man. Wow. Like, so I'm gonna run a little bit of his history down, but this dude he did a lot, man. Andre Romeo, you might learn some stuff though.
Yeah.
Andre Romeo Young was born in Compton, California on February 18th, 1965. His parents was Theodore and Verna Young. His middle name is derived from the Romeos. It was his father's amateur R&B group. They was named the Romeos. So that's how he got his middle name. His parents married in 1964 and separated in 1968 and divorced in 1972. His mother later remarried Curtis Creighton and had 3 children, sons Jerome and Tyree and daughter Shamika. Dr. Dre often moved around in his teenage years in apartments and houses in Compton, Carson, Long Beach, Watts, and South Central neighborhoods of Los Angeles due to hard times, man. He had to transfer to a safer junior high school outside of Compton to a suburban area due to all the gun violence. Dr. Dre said he was mostly raised by his grandmother in the New Wilmington. It's a Wilmington in California too. Wow, if y'all didn't know, it's a Wilmington. Yeah, it's a Wilmington in California too. In the New Wilmington Arms housing projects in Compton. His mother later remarried Warren Griffin, which added 3 stepsisters and 1 stepbrother to his family. His stepbrother would eventually become who we know as Warren G. Yeah. Dr. Dre is also the cousin of producer Sir Jinx that worked heavily with Ice Cube. Dr. Dre attended Centennial High School in Compton during his freshman year in 1979, but transferred to Fremont High School in South Central Los Angeles due to poor grades. He attempted to enroll in Northrop Aviation Academy for planes, and he enjoyed diving on the school swimming team, but his grades were so bad, like he messed them opportunities up. Yeah. So then he focused on his social life, entertainment for the remainder of his high school years. Inspired by Grandmaster Flash, Ox was talking about this. Inspired by the Grandmaster Flash song, The Adventures of Grandmaster Flash and the Wheels of Steel, Dr. Dre often attended a club called Eve's After Dark to watch many DJs and rappers perform live. He ended up becoming a DJ in the club. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but initially he got the name, his initial name was Dr. J. Based on the nickname of Julius Erving, which was his favorite NBA basketball player at the time. At the club, he met inspiring rapper Antoine Carabee, later to become DJ Yella of N.W.A. Soon afterwards, he adopted the moniker Dr. Dre. So he took the Dr. J that he was doing and then took his name and just made it Dr. Dre. That's where that came from. So he kind of just mixed them up. Eve After Dark had a back room with a small 4-track studio where Dre and Yella recorded several demos. In the first recording sessions, they recorded a song entitled Surgery in 1984. Dre later joined the musical group, like Ox said, World Class Wrecking Crew, who debuted in a nightclub, Eve After Clark, owned by Alonzo Williams. Have you ever seen this dude, Alonzo Williams? He's hilarious, man. And some of these documentaries that he been a part of, this dude is hilarious.
Crazy.
He's hilarious. I think he's still about, he had a Jerry curl for a while still. But he was an early West Coast DJ, very popular in the Los Angeles area. Alonzo hired Dr. Dre and Yella to be in the group, and they both became original mix masters on the Los Angeles radio station K-Day, which is a big deal back then. World Wrecking Crew released their debut album under the Crew Cut label in 1985. The group would become stars of the electro hop scene that dominated early pop 1980s West Coast hip hop. Surgery, which was officially released after being recorded prior to the group's formation, would prominently feature Dr. Dre on a turntable. The record would become the group's first hit, selling 50,000 copies within the Compton area. After being signed to CBS Records, Lonzo was asked if he had any other acts. After seeing Dr. Dre's cousin Jinx group perform in a rap contest, a teenage group called CIA, Crew in Action, starring O'Shea Ice Cube Jackson, Dre's cousin Sir Jinx, and Wheaton and Darnell K-Day Johnson. So like Ice Cube and Dre really been down since like the beginning. Yeah. And Dre, he recorded their demo and produced their demo too. After being released from CBS in April of 1986, the Wrecking Crew featuring Miss Chalet, Dre's girlfriend, released their slow jam Turn Off the Lights, which peaked at 54 on the Billboard Black Singles charts. This was the Wrecking Crew's biggest hit. The group was primarily known as a dance. They had they had other little songs like Surgery, Juice, Cabbage Patch, and Lovers during the tenure. But as Ox was talking about, World Class's success, they had a little underground following, but Dre wasn't feeling the stage attire, man, with the glittery outfits, the makeup. You know, Dre wasn't really feeling. He thought it was soft how Lonzo had them walking around, and he wanted control, so he couldn't get it. So he ended up doing side projects for people like Eric Eazy-E Wright in the studio when he had free time, and Ice Cube's group. And Ice Cube would start ghostwriting for the World Class Wrecking Crew. The last time Dre was arrested for, he missed a court appearance, and he was arrested on multiple traffic violations in 1986. He owed $166, enough for an arrest warrant. And Alonzo refused to pay the bail at the time. So that was like Dre's like, yo, man, you can't even pay my bail for me? I'm done. So Eazy-E posted his bail. And that's when he began, Eazy-E and Dre began production with Eazy-E's new label, Ruthless Records. And Eazy, Dre, Cube, and then MC Ran and Yella formed together to form N.W.A. Not feeling constricted to racially charged political issues like rap groups like Public Enemy and Boogie Down Productions, N.W.A. favorite themes of like uncompromising lyrics like Ox was talking about, this saying nigga freely, and offering descriptions of violent inner city streets. Fuck the police, straight at, the FBI sent them a letter, like warning them like to chill out, like with their content. That ain't never been done before in hip hop. That's how much of a big deal it was, man. And Straight Outta Compton came out in 1989, and it became a major success without any type of radio or play, any type of radio or major tours or anything. It was like straight underground, like success. Like people just loved the controversy. It kind of sold itself. After Ice Cube left in 1989 over a financial dispute, Dr. Dre produced and rapped for their second album, Niggas for Life, which we got here. He also produced tracks for Eazy-E's solo album, Above the Law solo album, Miss Chalet's debut album, and my album, man, DOC, No One Could Do It Better, and JJ Fad's debut album, Supersonic. After a dispute with Eazy-E, Dre left the group at the peak of his popularity in 1991 under the advice of friend, the DOC, and his bodyguard at the time, Suge Knight. Suge Knight was known as the Muscle and was able to have Eazy-E release Dre from his contract. And using Dre as the flagship artist, he founded Death Row Records. And in 1992, Dre released the first single, Deep Cover, with a young, hungry, up-and-coming star, Snoop Dogg, which he discovered from his brother Warren G. That was Warren G. friend. He brought Snoop to Dre. The Chronic debuted, and it ushered in like a new style of rap, like musically. Everybody, Snoop was featured heavily on the album, off the strength of Nothing But a G Thing, Let Me Ride, Fuck with Dre Day. Like, man, that became one of the biggest, one of the best hip hop albums of all time. It was triple platinum, and he received the Grammy Award for Let Me Ride for best rap solo performance.
Nice.
In 1993. Besides working on his own material, Dr. Dre produced another classic, Snoop Dogg's debut album, Doggy Style, which became the first debut album from any artist to enter the Billboard charts at #1.
That's crazy.
So then he started, after Doggy Style, he kind of stopped producing whole albums. Yeah. He did some stuff on the Murder Was the Case soundtrack. He did some stuff on Above the Rim soundtrack. He had the single Keep the Heads Ringing from the Friday soundtrack.
Yeah.
And then Tupac came to Death Row. And when Tupac came to Death Row, Tupac became the center of attention. And Dre wasn't feeling, in 1996, he left Death Row because of contract dispute and growing concerns that, Suge Knight was corrupt. He was cheating him out of his money. And then the gang culture just kind of took over Death Row.
Yeah.
He later formed his own label, Aftermath Entertainment, under Interscope Records. And Dre got off to a slow start with Aftermath
Super slow
Entertainment. A lot of people thought he fell off. They thought he lost it. And then he found, a white rapper named Eminem. And then after Eminem in the Chronic 2001, he just got a second win, and then that led to Eminem, 50 Cent, The Game, Kendrick Lamar, Anderson .Paak, and it just was like he just got a whole nother run. And then the rest is history. This man has been doing it since the 80s. He's still relevant. He's still active. 60 years old. He's still producing albums. He's still dope. Like, wow.
History,
man. Wow, this guy he's still here, man.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, so that's just a little of the accomplishments of Dr. Dre, a little history. This guy, he's been in the game so long, it's a lot to say about him.
Word.
But going back to what Osh was talking about with N.W.A, man, like N.W.A is one of them groups that changed the game. Like when Straight Outta Compton dropped, like Ox was saying, like you had your Public Enemies, you had your Boogie Down Productions, you had all types of conscious groups. Nobody never took it to that extent from the street element that was that raw, that was saying fuck the police, like freely. Like nobody was doing that. Like I wasn't there in the moment, but just looking back and just knowing, my history, like this was different. Yeah. This is really what kind of ushered in and gave a lot of, I know you had your Ice-T's and people like that, but like this is what really like inspired the whole gangster rap era.
Yeah.
Like N.W.A. N.W.A. And the crazy thing about it is, as great as Straight Outta Compton was, their second album, Niggas for Life, it's a lot of people that like Niggas for Life better.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
You are? You are?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that is an EP, correct?
No, that Niggas for Life is an album.
That whole album. Hold on, man.
Yeah.
What was the EP then?
The EP was 100 Miles and Running.
Yeah.
100 Miles and Running.
Come on, rap.
Which was dope too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Now, to me, I feel like this album, Straight Outta Compton, was a perfect blend of shock value, but also good music. Could you agree on that?
I agree. Now, if you want to be critical, to me, Straight Outta Compton does have some skippers on there, man, that don't even fit the album at all.
Yeah,
like that.
especially like the last
what's the
couple
dancing
tracks.
one? Oh man, Something to Dance To. I hate that song. But to me, the songs are so great on there. Like the great songs are so great, it don't even matter. I would personally take Straight Outta Compton because I think the impact of Straight Outta Compton was crazy. But Niggas for Life, sonically, the way Dre was producing on Niggas for Life to me was next. It was more, the production on Niggas for Life was more along the Chronic to me. As far as the production, I just feel like lyrically, without Cube, they was missing them bars to me like that. You know, the pen wasn't as the same, but production-wise, the production was better on. Like Dre he grew a lot from Straight Outta Compton to Niggas for Life. Like to me, he was in the zone.
I mean, to me, like that first song, Real Niggas Don't Die, is my favorite song on that album. That beat is crazy.
That's hard. No, I'm saying he got some bangers on there. Like production is crazy, but you know, I just feel like Straight Outta Compton, it just
the impact is there. But to me, I feel like that's just an overall better album.
I wish it was. To me, looking back, I wish it was some better lyricism. They was kind of playing on some of the tracks on Niggas for Life to me. You know, Eazy-E and them, like I feel like they missed Q. I would have loved to hear Q.
Oh my God, Q on them beats. Oh my God, that would have been crazy. Man.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you talked about Ox, you talked about Straight Outta Compton, but Niggas for Life, like when that came out.
Okay, so it was a back-to-back situation. You know, we had the 100 Miles and Running first.
Yep, 100 Miles and Running EP.
Yeah, and then a year later they came with Niggas for Life. You know what I mean?
Taking shots at Cube.
And that's where that all took off at. Yeah, so. I mean, damn, it was like a back-to-backer.
Yeah.
It was a back-to-back situation, man. And it was 100 Miles and Running / Niggas for Life, man. And damn, the bangers on there, man. You look at the songs on there, man.
Yeah.
Classics. Classic
and it's
songs, man.
And like,
good Lord.
And I mean, to me, like with that album, it's in like a nice pocket. It just flows. Like the songs. Everything works.
It was like the same. It was the same type of, you know, Straight Outta Compton. You know, had his beat play. But then when you get into 100 Miles and Niggas for Life, it was a different beat play.
Yeah.
Whole different thing.
I agree with you 100%.
It's like he just grew.
He grew. Like his production was like a next level to me, man.
You can
like,
see the growth.
It was complete. To me, his production is completely different on Niggas for Life than it is on Straight Outta Compton. Like,
yes, sir.
Like you can hear. Like his attention to sound and everything was just on another level. That's why I say the production of Niggas to Life is closer to the Chronic. That's when he almost got into like some movie scoring type production. Like it was like some next level type stuff, man.
And it sounds darker to me too.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely darker.
I just want to celebrate.
That beat is crazy.
Yo, he had some joints in there. So now Niggas for Life came out, and what people don't remember is that after Niggas for Life came out, it pretty much was a wrap for N.W.A. as a group after that. So Ox, N.W.A., we already knew Cube left, but then when you hear Dr. Dre left the group, N.W.A.
Throwing the towel.
Yeah, threw the towel in, and I see why, you know, when you do.
Money wasn't right.
Yeah. And we were sitting there watching it play out, especially when Cube, you know, rolled out first. We knew, you know, I thought that it was something crazy going on with that group as far as the paper is concerned, because Cube just ain't leave after the first one. So we right in the middle of it, seeing this go down, you know, source magazines, reading up on this topic, no internet, of course. And, you know, barely on MTV, BET, you know what I mean? Barely, you know, they mentioned that compared to right now what we're dealing with. But when Cube left, we kind of figured it was going to go down the line. And Dre was right in the line because of him being a producer. He was going to go next, you know. But we seen this.
Yeah.
We seen this coming back then, man. So the paperwork went right. He rolled out. And as we done said 20 more times, the rest is history, man. The rest is history on what happened. Bad situation, man. You know, Tribe said it best back in the day. Record companies are shady, right?
Are shady,
shady. Yeah. So they, you know, everybody's up on that now. You know, and you don't hear too much of that now, no more. You know, you hear about people, you know, maybe getting beat a little bit, but that was a constant factor back then.
Well,
about record companies not being right.
It's so much independence these days that they can't. They got you almost gotta pay the artists because they don't have to sign to you because you can create your own buzz. But I think the '80s in the early 90s, it was a lot of bad
raping you records.
Yeah,
for
word.
real.
It was a lot of bad deals, and I'm gonna chalk some of it up that people just ain't know no better. I mean, as far as coming from the black community, that was a part of it too. Now the older white guys, they knew what they was doing. They was
especially
straight
you know with like the long term, like your publishing, your masters, the long term run.
There was some bad deals.
Yeah,
and Dre was definitely a part of it. And it's crazy because Suge Knight was close with the DOC actually. Yeah, that was the DOC's guard, and Suge Knight was a football player. He used to play for UNLV, so he was like a bodyguard for I think he worked with Bobby Brown a lot at that time. So he was with the DOC. He kind of muscled Dre with Easy E in order to get Dre out the deal. Even though for the record, Easy E still got paid off the Chronic, which he mentioned in the diss record too. That was a fact. Easy E still got paid off the Chronic. So he said Dre Day was none but Easy's payday. That was a fact. Easy E was still getting paid legally, even though they was playing him. Easy E was still getting a check for it. So Dr. Dre leaves N.W.A, goes to Death Row. Immediately, Deep Covers hits the scene with Snoop. Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah, classic.
Off Deep Covers soundtrack. That right there, man.
Jump in here, call, man. And then y'all was there. But when you first heard that, look, I remember seeing that joint on either BET, MTV, man, and we knew it was going to take off. We knew it was straight fire. And the movie was with it, man. So we knew Snoop was going to be something, man.
Sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like you rarely see that. Like one record, you knew it was coming, man.
Yeah.
You knew it was coming. Incredible, man. I was just in that joint the other day. You can't get that on. You can only get that on Apple Music.
Yeah, they don't got that on everything for some reason. They don't got clearance for that.
Okay, Apple Music got it, all right?
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna plug Apple Music.
I was buzzing to see that. I had to write to pull the video up on YouTube to listen to that joint, man. Yeah,
I don't know if Apple Music got it, but I know Tidal doesn't have it on there.
Tidal ain't got it,
So they ain't clearing that song for everybody, man. And they had a dope remix on the low of that too. The remix is called 187. It's a remix version of that where Snoop got different lyrics. It's the same beat, but different lyrics. Google that, YouTube that too. It's dope too, but Snoop, he's still killing it. Killing the remix version of that too. But yeah, man, Deep Cover was crazy. It was so hard, that beat. And Snoop, like you said, you just tell he was a star. And then the Chronic, man, 1992.
Yeah.
The Chronic hit the streets. And man, Dr. Dre wasn't even initially trying to put out his own album. He was just like, I'm just gonna get all these young, hungry people together and put out a project, and it just came out under his name. But that wasn't even initially his focus to even put out an album. But boy, oh boy, the Chronic hit in 1992, and man.
Talk to me, man, when y'all first heard it, man. Let's just go down the line. Show them, man, if you don't mind. Your first hearing this joint, man. What was your thought? You know, man?
For me, once again, it was like the videos. Let Me Ride, classic. It's probably one of my favorite songs on the album. Just hearing it through like videos. 92, I was 7. So still definitely young, still listening to what my parents was listening to. They wasn't playing this, so I had to watch it on the videos. You know, so...
Now, I was older than you, but I didn't listen to this album in 1992 when it came out because I just wasn't listening to 4 albums then. Yeah. But I did. I had uncles and older cousins that were playing this album, so I was hearing it. But I didn't completely understand what it was, but I know they liked it, and I know I was bobbing my head to it. But then I came up in the video era. So I remember seeing... Dre Day. Yeah. And I remember the video, like vividly, I can remember them dissing Luke. You know what I'm saying?
The fake Eazy-E in the video.
Yeah. Nothing but a G thing with him pulling up, them having a party, him pulling the girl bra off, like all that, the whole cookout vibe.
Cookout with my man with the gun in the back.
Yeah, like them in the barbecue grill. Low. Like that video was like everything, man. That video was on MTV. Like that video actually came on MTV. Like
when they blurred stuff out.
When they was blurring out the Chronic hats. And like it was like, wow, this is really like taking you into a day in the life of the West Coast, because we from the East Coast,
far from where we're at.
We from the city. Yeah. We don't know what this looks like. So this is actually like showing us their life. And man, when I tell you, and like middle school when this came out, you know, when Chronic came out, I was still in elementary school. Then by the time Doggy Style came out, I was in middle school. But like this was that, like we wanted to be in the West Coast at that point. Like this how big they was.
They got palm trees and crime.
This is how big they was. Like they made a gangster lifestyle pretty much what they were showing us. They made it just seem like the coolest thing ever. Like I'm in my line.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. I mean, and the sound, like the Chronic was so, man, it was like sonically, it was just like, man, it was
George Clinton sample.
It was a whole. And the funny thing about it is, the people that they were sampling the most, they always say West Coast sound. The people that all these samples was coming from was from Ohio. George Clinton, Parliament, Phone, all of this stuff was Ohio. They was from Ohio area, but we called it West Coast sound because Dre perfected it. Yeah, but like, man, this Let Me Ride. Oh man,
classic. And the video had Ice Cube in there too.
Yes, it did. It's crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, man. So, you know, the Chronic, I was 22, Del State. You know, when it came out, man, we were just amazed by it, man. We was amazed by it. And the whole darn campus was just bumping it, man. It was just, you know, beginning to end. And I think, you know, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back by P.E. was, you know, one of my top albums. Criminal Minded, BDP.
Classic.
You know, these are class albums we was judging us against. So when this came out, we put it in the play with it. You're like, yo, you know, back then we was judging this.
Immediately it went into the play with that.
Yeah, it went into the play, and we added the skits in there and all that stuff. That was something I think, you know, fairly new to the game, the little skits that they had in their little commercials. But the intros and all that, interlubes, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so, you know, it blew us away, man. It blew us away. You know, the Jeeps was bumping it, man. We was bumping it with our sound, our speakers, man. We was rolling, man. So great, incredible album. I think you know better than me, man. Is it one or two as far as my top 5 of all time, man? I know it's either them or Public Enemy, man.
I can't remember the number, but you had it. It was definitely up. It's top 3. It's top 3, I think. It's top 3, man. It's up there.
The Chronic, man. Incredible, man.
So you had the tape or the CD back then?
Oh, man, we had the tape. The tape of that
no skipping, just play it through.
This is one of them albums that you can really just let it ride and be good. Like it was really like a soundtrack. It played like a soundtrack, like musically.
CD, matter of fact.
Musically, it was just so dope, man. It was just like musically, it was just a beautiful thing, and like, man, you couldn't get no better than this. And then Doggy Style came out, and you like, yo,
they was killing.
Like they were just running everything. Him and Snoop was running everything, and then you knew Snoop was the star from Deep Cover. Then you knew he was the star from The Chronic. Yeah. Then when he came out, it was like everybody was already waiting for Snoop with Doggy Style. And Dr. Dre just like, here, man, you that guy. Yeah. And Snoop just ran. Snoop became a superstar.
So back in 1992, when you bought this on tape, do you remember how much you paid for it?
I'm gonna go to $9.99 and either $13.99. One of those, man. It wasn't more than $15.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, but no more than that. And of course, we got the CD at the house too. All right, so we actually got both of them, man.
Because the CDs were more than the tapes.
It's like a dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, so incredible album, man. Beginning to end, man. You go to North Carolina on this joint, man. You got to you got to fast forward nothing, man.
So how would y'all describe Dre's sound of production? Like, how would you describe it?
It was totally different. You know, we East Coast. You know, we the Bomb Squad. You know what I mean? You know, Puff came a little later with his play, but you know, back then, you know, only New York was running things. You know, before these guys took off. You know, we had Ice-T doing his 1-2. You know what I mean? 2 Live Crew down Miami doing their 1-2, but nobody would give anybody outside of New York the respect to get into the game. Yeah. These guys busted the door open, man. Yeah. They busted the door open with this play, man. You know, Philly was trying to get involved and all that, but it was just New York. And when they came out with their play, man, we wearing Carhartt, you know, jackets, all that, man. We jumped in the thing, all black, Raiders, all that nonsense. We didn't do the Jerry curl. That's one thing we didn't jump on. We didn't mess with that Jerry curl. That was still there. You know, Mike Jackson blew that up. We went on that Mike Jackson curl. You know, I remember trying to get some curls, but we wasn't going to take it that far. But these guys, man, they blew it up, you know, not only musically, man, but the style and swag-wise, too, you know what I mean? You know, we start dressing like these dudes, man.
Yeah, with the Dickies.
That's crazy, being as though, you know, we from the East Coast, so. The impact of Dr. Dre and N.W.A. is just phenomenal, man. They changed the game. Like, I keep trying to compare, like, we can take Steph Curry, change the game. You know, I talked about Allen Iverson earlier, MJ. They changed the whole game. Like, I ain't too much. You know what I mean?
So what about the 40s? Y'all back then drinking 40s because of these dudes?
No, 40s was Run DMC in them, man. Yeah, it was the 40s. Okay. They, you know, St. Oz came out with it. But we was doing 40s, man, back in, you know.
St. Oz.
I was I 16, 17, something like that.
Damn, drinking 40s at 16?
Old Gold, all that,
Wow.
Yeah, but you know what? I was a late bloomer, though, to be honest, Sean. I think I only started sipping around about 87. I remember Dell State. Yeah. Young 18 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, 40 dog, man. You remember that run? They got the poster with the 40 dog in the drink. You know what I'm saying? Old English. That's crazy.
I remember. So I think Dre, it's like two different forms of his. I think after the initial N.W.A., I think his production, like more like the Chronic and Niggas for Life. I think Pito kind of used to describe certain producers as full. Their beats being production is full. Like where it's a lot of sounds to where it's not like this one little basic sound. Yeah. It's like a lot of different elements.
Stuff you hear, but you really don't pay attention to.
The Chronic and Niggas for Life, to me, that was full production. Yeah. Where it's like a movie score. It's like all these different little intricate parts. And Dre is just so detailed. But when you put it and you ride out to it, you can really hear like, jeez, like this is all these little parts that go into making the beat dope. It's not just like a basic sample and all that. It might be like 5 samples, but it's different instruments that are playing. Like it's just really like detailed production.
But it's done with intent.
Yeah.
Everything has a meaning and a purpose.
And then later on, like late 90s and 2000s, he got this like harder hitting knock to his production that just like hit hard. Like it's the Dre, you know, a Dre beat, you like shit. Yeah. Like it's a doom, like, you know, it just had this dump to it. Yeah. Like it was different. And I heard like whatever the limit would be of like where the beat would be, like Drake like to turn it up even more. Like, so I think that's why his beats have such a like knock to them, man. Like a different type of knock. So now you got Dre, Death Row is killing it. You know, they're running it right now. You know, you got Dre, you got Snoop. Then Dre kind of became kind of hard he wasn't producing as much no more. Right. It be kind of, for whatever reasons, he kind of fell back a little bit. Then you got the superstar that Tupac came in. And that ended up, you know, they had California Love, which was a big single, which was Dre's single that he ended up giving to Tupac, and they both was on it. That was Dre's song first, supposed to be for the Chronic too. But he gave it to Tupac, you know, the rest is history with California Love and how big that song was. But then a little bit after Dre left, Death Row. So Death Row was the biggest thing in the game, and their biggest producer, just and the one who pretty much put them on the map, left. So when y'all heard about Dre leaving Death Row,
that was what, 95? 96. Yeah, so I was 11 then. I mean, it was just still just kind of crazy to see like him walk away from this whole dream team we got. We got Dre, Snoop, Tupac now. It's like Suge Knight was all in, you know, he was there. People knew who Suge Knight was, you know, with the whole East Coast, West Coast thing going on. So it was like maybe he seen something coming, and that's why he kind of just fell back.
Yeah, I mean, looking back on it, it does seem like that now. But in the moment, like Dr. Dre leaving Death Row, it was like, he is Death Row. Like,
you started this.
Like it's like, what you gonna do without Death Row? You know, what you gonna do without Snoop? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what people were saying. Like, Dre, you need Snoop with you. You gonna leave Snoop? Yeah. And you gonna come to the East Coast and start working with Nas, and it's just not the same. Like, how you gonna get that going? So I mean, that was a big deal. It's 1996.
Definitely was a big deal, man. Definitely was a big deal. But we seen it coming, man. The writing was on the wall. I remember just watching the California Love video shoot, you know what I mean, him talking with Tupac, you know, and y'all seen that clip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, they just moved into a negative zone. It was on that negativity tip, Suge beating everybody up, all the rumors was coming out. So we seen it right on the wall of Dre parting from that. That really wasn't no surprise to me.
Beat down rumors.
That wasn't no surprise.
I mean, it was getting out of hand. I mean, it was more like wasn't a business. It was more like just the
bully
hood.
ball.
Yeah, it was like a gang. So then Dre starts Aftermath. You know, and he's more East Coast, you know, bound to this. I remember the song East Coast, West Coast Killer. I wasn't a fan of it. Yeah. Then he had the Been There, Done That. It was all right. Yeah. It was okay. I remember he had the video, he was dancing and all that. Nobody really wanted to hear that. Yeah. Then he did the Firm album. Yeah. Which some people call a flop. Yeah. Which I don't think it was a flop, but it wasn't as good as
people thought it could have been.
We expected it to be. So
Phone Tap was a good song.
Phone Tap was a classic song. Yeah. That was a classic song. So people counting Dre out.
Yeah.
People saying Dre done.
Yeah, I remember that.
They saying he finished.
But you know what? They was probably saying that even more because once he left Death Row and started his own thing, they were still selling records. Tupac, All Eyes on Me. They like he only had one song on that album.
He had two. He produced the second disc. He produced a song with George Clinton. It's like the first song on the album. But that's the thing. So they like, oh, Pac, like, I don't need you.
Yeah, we don't need you.
I'm making hits without you, Dre. Like, I'm good. We don't need you. So he started dissing them. But then right around that time, he passed away, too. So it was like, damn, Dre got out of town. Just in time. Mm-hmm. So how was Dre able, because we talked about they was really counting him out at this time. How was he able to make a comeback after everyone counted him out?
Just still being involved with the game. And, of course, the legendary finding and signing of Eminem.
I've been saying that for years. I mean, Eminem saved Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
You've been saying that, Sean. You've been saying that.
And, you know, from our perspective, my perspective, and I think a lot of my friends involved with the rap game back then it was an entity of the white boy. Getting a white boy. Getting a white boy that can spit.
Absolutely.
He can spit, but, you know, just doing that play and having, you know, a couple of them hits, you know, blew him up. So that was our take. So we found a talented white guy from Detroit, Michigan, and you know he has some skill. I mean, we wasn't banging him like that, but
not in the streets.
We wasn't banging him, but you know it took off, and you know, like we said 20 million times again, the rest is history. But we knew what the spin was. We knew it was a marketing plan.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a play. So you know it was great by him.
Yeah.
I mean, good Lord, look what he did to the rap game. But you know, we ain't really take it as a major situation like that. You know what I mean?
So what separated Eminem from all the other previous white MCs that came before him to you guys? It's like, damn, he's different.
Well, Eminem didn't have Dr. Dre backing him, first of all. You got Dr. Dre from N.W.A, from Death Row. Like, that's a big, major cosign. If Eminem came out without Dr. Dre, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, he was in the game for a minute.
Yeah, Dr. Dre being who he was and saying, like, I'm co-signing this white rapper, that's a big deal.
They needed each other.
So it's automatically getting them new attention, but I also feel like creatively, like, Eminem was like just doing and saying whatever, and I think that gave Dr. Dre like a new passion. Like, yo, you know what? Like, I ain't done. Like, this dude crazy. But like he getting my creative juices flowing. Like, yo, I'm not done. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still got it.
Word.
And I think that is what led to Dr. Dre like really locking back in. Mm-hmm. And then that led to him making Chronic 2001. Yeah. And then from there, it was like, okay, let's get the gang back together now. I think Eminem sparked it. He's like, okay, that's great, Eminem, but that's your thing. Let me get the band back together and let's run it back.
So let me ask you all this. If Eminem is not successful, does Dr. Dre just really fall off?
Well, I think he needed that success for the label and everybody to believe in him again. Because, you know, he had the Aftermath album, you know, compilation album, that didn't work. That wasn't really the Firm. So, you know, people saying he got flops going on now. So
this is like his third strike.
yeah,
he got it.
So Eminem is like, okay, Eminem hit. It's like, yo, we need that, man.
Yeah.
Let's keep that going. So yeah, Chronic 2001. I think that was sparked by, you know, the momentum from Eminem when people were saying, you know, that he fell off, and I mean, it really started like he got Snoop back. You know, Snoop was on No Limit at the time. They got back together, and then, man, that's still DRE when that hit.
Crazy.
Forgot about Dre. Like, them, they just had Next Episode. It was like he really ran it back, man. You know, Nate Dogg, Corrupt, you know, Snoop.
Exhibit.
Then Exhibit joined them. Then Eminem, he got like, and it was just like, yo, Dre back. Like, Dre, like, y'all thought he was done.
Then he had that tour, too. That was crazy, too.
Yeah. And then the Up in Smoke tour when he got back with Ice Cube again, and then
West
like
Side Connection.
Yeah, and then it's like it was like Dre. They really counted Dre out, but Chronic 2001 was like another classic.
Yeah,
and he came right back with it, and then from the success, you know, Eminem just got bigger and bigger, and then him and Eminem brought in 50 Cent, and that was another just moment in hip hop.
That was a huge moment because 50 was big on the East Coast, and nobody wanted to sign him from the East Coast.
Right.
And then he just ended up with Dr. Dre. That's crazy.
And y'all let him get to Dre and Eminem. So now he got two big stars
machines
backing him.
Yeah.
So then he got he already killing the East Coast with the momentum, and then we give him the West Coast look because of Dre's co-signing him. So he's out of here.
It's crazy.
Out of here, man. Going back to Eminem, man. And we talked about it before the last set went off. Him, finding him and putting him on the first single, My Name Is. Yeah, we seen this. We already knew what it was, man.
and
like the
song, he was in the video.
Yeah, wasn't nobody singing the song. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but we
It was a catchy song,
we knew what it was, man, and we knew it was going to blow up. So, you know what I mean? Like, that wasn't no real... That was just an easy one, man. That was an easy one, and I remember looking at it like, damn, he want to blow up again. Dre's back.
He back. And he was. And Eminem was out of here. And then, like you said, then 50 came out, and then 50 was just a whole nother animal. Then he had The Game, and it was just like he went on a whole nother run. Like he just producing like just hits, man.
People got it, baby.
And he just got it. And then outside of the music, he had a lot of success. You know, he was acting too.
The Wash.
The Wash wasn't good. The Wash wasn't good.
There's some funny parts in there, man.
I went to the movies to see The Wash. I'm like, Eminem, Snoop,
I don't know if it's a movie joint.
I went to the movie theater to see The Wash.
How many times you seen that? You seen it lately?
I haven't seen it lately.
It is funny, though.
It did have some funny parts, but the way they was promoting it, I'm like, I remember everybody was in there. His whole crew was in there. Eminem was in there.
Doing a prank calls.
But he also was in Training Day. He was in a couple of joints. Remember, Dr. Dre was in Training Day.
He was. He was one of the cops.
He was in a couple. He was in a couple movies, so he had like his little acting type thing too. But then one of his biggest.
Oh, you know what else he was in?
What?
Set It Off.
I was about to
He
say
was
that.
in Set It Off. Queen
Yeah.
Latifah. He the one that gave Queen Latifah. What, he gave him the guns?
Yeah, he's buying the guns.
Yeah,
Damn, Smokey got killed watching on TV.
Yeah. So he was doing
Gary Gray directed that.
Yeah. So he was doing a little acting. But then one of his biggest things to the game we got on right now.
Beats by Apple.
By Dre. Well,
Beats by Dre.
Before they became Apple, it was Beats by Dre, and they took off. And Beats by, and if it wasn't for Tyrese, and this is a fact, y'all. I don't know if y'all remember.
Talk to me.
If it wasn't for Tyrese, Dr. Dre would be the first hip hop billionaire.
Yeah, he was on
when
Instagram Live.
When Apple did the deal with Beats by Dre, that deal was supposed to make Dre a billionaire. But Tyrese got on Facebook, or I think it was Facebook Live or something, or Instagram Live, and started talking about the deal.
Too early
before they finalized it, and it brought the value of the deal down. So when the deal actually happened, it became less because Tyrese got on there talking about it before they finalized it, so that the value of the deal went down, and Dre wasn't officially a billionaire.
Aren't they still friends to this day?
So Dre would have. So if it wasn't for that, Dre would have been the first official hip hop billionaire before Jay-Z, before Kanye, before Puff, all of them. But because Tyrese did that, he didn't end up becoming a billionaire. The value of the deal went down a several millions or whatever, however many it was.
Who knew?
Thanks, Tyrese, man. Chatty Patty, man.
Chatty Patty.
How'd you find out about it though? You should have knew about it though.
I think Dre might have told him. I guess he didn't get the memo. Don't say nothing about it. First thing he did was went to the internet.
Yeah.
But the Beats by Dre, man, which we got on now, was big.
Yeah.
Big. Like look what they have done to the game. Now it's not just it's all kind of headphones, computers, earbuds, like everything.
Athletes are wearing them.
Athletes are wearing them. Like the sound quality just took it to another level. But it's Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Him and Jimmy Iovine. But
it's cool to wear them.
It was a great contribution to the game.
Yeah.
And why not come from Dr. Dre, man? So Beats was a big deal, and Dr. Dre is they said he used to listen to these to get the perfect sound. Like Dr. Dre was real serious about it. And if you see him in the studio, he's real big on sound. So I know Snoop and them say yo, it's perfect, Dr. Dre. Like, nah, keep on doing it over. Like it could be better. They said he's like a super perfectionist, man. So that was a big thing to the game.
Very big thing. Yes.
So I got a question for y'all. We talk a lot of Dr. Dre music, so I got some random Dr. Dre trivia questions for y'all about his music. And, see what y'all think. Top five, not even top five, because he don't even got a lot of albums. What's your top Dr. Dre albums?
Dr. Dre albums? Yeah. Albums or songs?
He don't really got that many. But
I'm gonna go with The Chronic 2, and Niggas for Life. That's my top 3.
Oh, you're going with the N.W.A. joints.
I will put this one to the last.
Well, I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna do solo first. He don't got a lot of solo albums, but I'm gonna go with The Chronic #1, The Chronic 2001 #2, and this is a sleeper. I don't even know if many people even heard this. But he dropped this album. It was an EP. It was called it was with Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah.
It was called Grand Theft Auto. Game. It was called the Contract EP. He had Snoop on there. He had Busta Rhymes on there. I think he had Rick Ross on there. Anderson .Paak. Like, this was dope. I don't think people got, because it didn't come out like the regular way. It was somehow connected with the game.
He's actually in the game.
Yeah, but he's in the game too. But go to YouTube, Dr. Dre, Grand Theft Auto, The Contract. Check that out. It's kind of like an EP damn near, but it's like 6 or 7 songs. It's dope. Like
straight like that.
That's my number 3 after Chronic 2001. That's for solo stuff.
Dr. Dre, Grand Theft Auto.
Dr. Dre, Grand Theft Auto, The Contract. It's gonna come up. Go to YouTube.
It's on Tidal?
Probably not.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. It came out awkwardly, so I don't even think it's on.
Check that on the way out.
I don't think I'm gonna send it to you, Watts. I don't think it's on. I don't think it's on streaming like the regular streaming sites. But it was dope.
Wow.
All right, another one, y'all. Top 5 albums that Dr. Dre produced.
I think and not to cut you, I want to cut you off on this one. I think we gotta go with the top 5 songs. That'll make it easy. I mean, harder.
That's not easy.
Yeah. See.
No. Well,
I know my number one. I know my one.
Yeah, that's what I would like to hear. Your number 1 song.
Okay.
He produced.
My number one song that Dr. Dre produced.
I want to hear this.
It's not gonna be what y'all think. It's still Dre. Still DRE.
Straight like that.
That thing hits so hard. Oh man, yo, that's still DRE. That's my favorite Dr. Dre song.
That
Deep cover?
No, still DRE.
That's knocking out deep cover?
Yes, I love deep cover.
Did Dr. Dre produce that or Scott Storch?
Scott Storch did the piano.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But that beat, guess who's back? Man, that beat is. Yeah, I take that over deep cover rocks. I love deep cover. But
deep cover's harder.
But that's still DRE beat to me, and what it meant for Dre at that time. Like, that was a hell. Like, when I heard that, I was on board. I wanted to be from California again. Like, I was locked in. Like, he back. He back.
Sean.
Did Dre produce Murder Was the Case? That song?
He produced the whole album.
That beat is crazy. That's my favorite Dr. Dre beat.
Murder Was the Case.
Yeah, that beat is hard.
So you still going with Deep Cover, Ox?
Deep Cover, hands down, man. And with a 1A, Bitches for Life. I mean, damn, what the fuck's wrong with me? Bitches.
Bitches ain't shit.
Bitches ain't shit, bro. Hoes and tricks.
Yeah. That joint was hard too.
The lyrics on that drink?
Yeah, that was crazy. They was running it. I like
Yeah.
He got a lot of great songs, man.
Yeah, he do.
He got a lot of great songs. Man. So, people call Dre the greatest producer of all time. Is that true to you?
We was in a fight with this one back, at Puffy's High.
Puffy's.
Yeah, man. Listen, I mean, y'all know. I mean, Puff was strong. He got some work with him.
Yeah,
you know
Puff got some hits.
Yeah, and producer-wise during that time, and I was a Dre man. I was fighting for Dre because I thought Puffy did a lot of older songs to make a lot of his hits. So, greatest producer of all time, hands down, Dr. motherfucking Dre. I don't know how you can challenge that. Talk to me.
I can't challenge it. Dr. Dre is the Quincy Jones of hip hop production, and I mean he's been doing it since the '80s. Like I know people have their favorites, but how can you really go against him not being the greatest of all time? Like he got #1 albums in 5 decades. Like that's a fact.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a fact.
That's crazy.
Look it up.
Decades.
So like 5 decades, he got #1 albums that he
so
produced
it ain't really who can match that? Like,
I mean,
who's second place?
I mean, I know you probably want to say your boy, but
I mean, to me, Dr. Dre is the most successful producer of all time, but he's one of the best to ever do it. But is he my personal favorite producer of all time? No.
Who is he?
I would take it's just me being some underground hip hop. I like DJ Premier's production better than Dr. Dre's, but that's just me. But I love Dr. Dre. He got his work is incredible, but to me, I like Premier beats better than Dr. Dre.
DJ Premier is a legend. Premier is a legend.
Absolutely.
He's a legend.
But the numbers.
I go back and look at it like this. Go back to different times in hip hop and whose production had the biggest impact during those times. You go to late '80s, you think of N.W.A. You think about Straight Outta Compton, how that hit.
Yeah.
How Fuck the Police, so songs like that, how they hit. Then you go to the early '90s. Then you got before that you got you say you just go to the Chronic. You got Dre Day. You got Nothing But a G Thing. Like that was the sound. Like everybody wanted the G-Funk sound.
That was our soundtrack growing up.
Everybody wanted the G-Funk sound. Then you got Snoop Dogg. For my generation, Snoop Dogg was like our first hip-hop superstar for my generation. When Snoop came out, he was the biggest thing ever. He produced that. Then for your suburban white people, you got Eminem's the greatest thing ever. Dre produced that. Then I DJ. If it's a woman's birthday party, In the Club is a must song.
Still
you gotta
banging.
play.
Yeah.
Like that like these is career defining songs right here that this man produced.
Facts, no problem. So Sean, listen, all right. Premiere, okay, but good Lord. Man.
Next episode is a stripping
No.
classic.
What I'm saying is that there's no denying the Dr. Dre impact. But it's just for me personally, I like DJ Premier better, the beats. But it's two totally different sounds.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't compare DJ Premier.
I love DJ Premier. I love.
But Dr.
RZA.
Dre is
I love a lot of them. I love them guys. Those guys are legendary producers. Dr. Dre is just like the Martin Scorsese of this thing. Like he's that guy. Like he makes movies. Like he just the bar is so high with Dre that he set. It's just hard, and I love those guys, but I can't argue that this guy is the greatest to ever do it. I can't argue it, man.
Hands down, man. That's what it is.
Is there any producers out today that got any Dr. Dre in them?
Producers? I don't know.
What's the boy name? What's a different time, man? It's a different
Everything's
time.
just so quick and just flip
so
it and
fast, yeah.
Nobody got any of that Dr. Dre magic with him a little bit. Anybody from the 2000s?
I can't get his name out, man.
The young boy, or who is it?
Yeah, the boy down with Drake that he was beefing with.
oh, Mustard.
Yeah, one of them guys.
Wow.
Nah, it's another one. It's another one too, though. Geez, I can't get him out, man. It's like that. Put that whole thing together with Kendrick and them. Who did that beat?
Oh, you talking about Metro
Yeah,
Boomin?
yeah, Metro Boomin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, just off top. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different world now. So I don't know if the same work ethic is put in for these producers now, man.
Because there's so much music coming out, you get lost in who
it's
did
a different
what.
world. So
and
it's
the
hard.
impact
It's hard to
is
do that.
different from when we got our music and the way we received it. Like we got it as a total package, and nowadays you get music. Here's the link. It don't have that same effect. You can't touch it. You can't.
I can produce something real quick, man, right now. Rap over it, man. I can put something together and be on there.
If I'm gonna reach, I guess I'll say Hit Boy, maybe. Hit Boy, maybe.
He's got to do it for the next 4 decades.
Because
though. That's the crazy
because
part.
Hit Boy, he puts a lot of like, you know, I feel like he puts a lot of work in his production.
Yeah.
So if I was to say anything, I would say maybe like a Hit Boy, but that's a reach. That's a reach.
Yeah.
Mustard's dope. I don't know nobody that really got that knock though.
Yeah.
Like Dre, but you know, musically, I think Hit Boy's dope. You know, I think Hit Boy's dope. But
Respect.
Dr. Dre, that's hard.
He's an icon, man. You can't compare. It's like he's his own thing, man.
Absolutely. He just, it's hard to compare him. He's like, he raised the bar just so high. Like, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's tough. All right, what do you expect from Dr. Dre in the future, man?
Hopefully we can get the whole Detox album.
You still looking for it? You still think he's going to do it?
Yeah, I mean, he can do it. He's got to sit down and do it. You know, we got Missionary, him and Snoop Dogg.
I actually thought Missionary. I mean, a lot of people didn't like it. I actually liked it. I think maybe it was maybe 2 or 3 songs too many, but I like the songs and the vibe. I do. I just think it was just too many songs, but I like overall. I think
vibe of it.
They had a good vibe going. You know, I just think people was looking for Doggy Style.
Yeah.
You're not going to get Doggy
Never
Style.
gonna get it.
It's 30 years later.
Yeah.
They're 2 grown men. One's 60, the other's 50-something. You're not going to get Doggy Style. But for what it was, I wasn't mad at it. I just felt like they were trying to put too many songs on there.
Yeah.
They could have cut that down and just stuck to the better ones, and I felt like they'd have been good. And I think it needed like 1 or 2 like them harder Dre joints to me.
Talk to me, man.
But it wasn't. I like, people were just disgusted. I'm like, yo, why did y'all? It's called Missionary, not Doggy Style, for a reason. Like they're older now. They're not on into all of that, man. But I between that and then when the few years back that Grand Theft Auto one, like he let me know like he still got it.
Yeah.
Like production wise, he still got it. And you hear the way he had Snoop rapping on Missionary?
Yeah.
Like he still got it. You know, every once in a while he was he had a Kendrick song. Like Kendrick still had it. He was doing stuff with Anderson .Paak. Like he still is. He can
still make beats.
He got songs for that. He probably got Detox made like 3 or 4 times. They just said he's such a perfectionist. He be holding on to stuff. But I actually do think he's gonna drop Detox out the blue one day, like
out of nowhere.
Yeah, I feel like because nobody's expecting it, I think he's gonna do it, and it's probably gonna be dope. But remember, he was doing an album. Remember, he had everybody at his house. You were seeing pictures of everybody, so he got something.
Yeah,
it's just when he gonna drop it is what. But I expect more music from him. I expect him to find and mentor one of the next superstars after Kendrick and Anderson .Paak that we haven't even met yet. And he may not do as much production on albums like he did in the beginning, but I feel like his ear and his mixing, a lot of times he don't produce the songs, but he'll make it sound right and mix it right. that's even bigger sometimes than
Like
actually
an overseer, just
producing a
seeing
song.
like how.
And he got a
song
whole
goes.
production team now. It's like a bunch of producers that's under him that just learn from him and they produce. So he's the Quincy Jones, man. He's the Quincy Jones of this thing. So I do expect more music from him, though. I think he still is in a creative zone. I think he's doing an album with Exhibit coming out soon that he's executive producing. So he still look like he wants to work.
What he wants to.
Yeah.
As he should, though.
But if he's not inspired, he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Well, the missionary thing, I did check it from beginning to end, man. There's a couple on there. I was disappointed by it. It wasn't what I thought. And like we said, they 50, 60 years old, man. And hearing you saying you doing this and doing that, it's just false advertisement, man. We want real lyrics. So it's hard, when the age piece is a hard piece right now as far as coming out with new music. I heard Fat Joe work. Fat Joe, we heard Ice Cube, a couple of people. Like, come on, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. So I didn't really like the Missionary album, and I'm a little turned off by Snoop with his move he made, dealing with the Republican thing. That broke my heart, man. And the only reason it broke my heart is what he said years ago.
They talking about the orange man.
It broke my heart.
So he got a commercial too running around too. Him and Tom Brady talking about hate and all that. We just come together and all this.
That broke my heart, man. Him saying that, then doing that, and he not even mentioning nothing about it, man. So I gave it a one round, and
it was it. You never came back to it.
Yeah, never came back to it, and I was a little perturbed by his move, so it really put some hate onto it. But legends.
Oh yeah,
greatest of all time.
Yeah,
it is what it is, man.
All right, Dr. Dre, 60th birthday. Happy 60th birthday, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre at 60, man. Final thoughts on his legacy. Now looking back, we celebrating hip hop artists and hip hop producers at 60 years old,
that's dope.
which is beautiful, man. Check out that Slick Rick 60 episode. But man, Dr. Dre at 60, man. How do you feel looking back on this? If you would try to sum up his career, man, to you.
I think Dr. Dre is one of the greatest producers of all time. It's cool to see his ups, his downs, his ups, you know what I'm saying? And to see him go through all this to finally make it at the end, sitting at the top of the mountain with the riches, with the classic albums, classic productions, all his business investments. And, is to me, this is what hip hop can be. And he's proven that if you stay with it, stay true to your craft, you can make it.
And you just saying that reminded me that I want to say, we look at these artists like Dr. Dre, which he's a super legend, but Dr. Dre is also human. And if that stuff with D Barnes happened and now, he would be canceled. We wouldn't even be talking about Dr. Dre right now. So he is a human, but also with all the great success that Dr. Dre had, it was a lot of artists on Aftermath that never came out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, man.
They just didn't work out.
Yeah, so
Joel Ortiz, Rakim, Raekwon. He was on there.
Raekwon, Hitman, Eve. It was a lot of Aftermath people that didn't even come out on Aftermath. A lot of them. Bishop Lamont. It's on and on and on. It's a lot of artists that didn't, for creative differences or whatever reasons, they never came out. So we always celebrate the highs, but it's a lot of L's he took too over the years, or a lot of times the Firm album where people wasn't feeling it. But he got his wins is bigger. And he keep on coming back, and I think that's a good thing for everybody to look at. Dr. Dre ain't always win. He ain't always knock it out the park.
Yeah, everything he touches ain't gold.
But look at him right now. Look at him right now. We got Chronic, one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time. We got Straight Outta Compton. Changed the game.
Yeah.
Some people say Niggas for Life is his greatest. The Chronic 2001, they counted him out.
Yeah.
He came back. These is classics. Doggy Style. To Get Rich or Die Trying. The Marshall Mathers LP. This dude is associated with so many classics, man. Happy 60th birthday to Dr. Dre. Salute, man. Legend in the game, man.
Yes, sir.
Legend in the game, man. Concert Crew Podcast. We here You know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere. Make sure y'all go download, subscribe. We on all digital platforms.
sir.
Make sure to go to our YouTube page. Subscribe. We appreciate y'all running those views up, man, and continue to run those views up. We see all the views, man. We appreciate all the support, man. As always, long live our brother Taz,
Taz,
man.
yes,
We
sir.
going
March
to continue to March 4th, man.
March
Our
4th.
brother, man. Concert crew, happy 60th birthday. Dr. Dre, the doctor. Man,
Yes.
legend in the game, man. Yo, Pito, hit us with the fader. We out.
Yeah.
Wow.